Right, bit of a surprise for me, and I hope you're going to like this video. This takes me back. This takes me right back. It needs no introduction. This is exactly the model that I had. You're going to love it. It doesn't ride big. It doesn't ride big, no. Yeah, the brakes are really fluffy. God, this takes me back. Honda Fireblade, 893cc, 1992 onwards. This was the game changer. Well, actually, I bought it out of that shop there. That's hardware shop that used to be Taylor's Motorcycles, Honda dealer, obviously. That was the very place I bought it from. So while we're just trying to get out of this town, we'll talk about 1992 and what happened. So before my Blade, I had a Honda CBR900RR FN, and I took it to that shop back there for its service. I can't remember which one it was, but so salesman at Taylor's cleverly, when I handed over the keys to my CBR6, he gave me the keys to a Fireblade, their demonstrator, and it was this one, the black and gold one. And I thought, okay, yeah, I'll take that to work. And I got on the bike and I rode it the 10 or 15 miles it is where my work was. I walked in the front door, picked up the phoned up Taylor straight away, and I said, I'm keeping this. Tell me how much money I've got to give you, because I'm not bringing it back. It was that good. It was so good. It was, well, I fell in love with it. In that 15-mile ride, it was the best thing I'd ever ridden. Absolutely amazing. And from that, you know, I used to treat it so badly. I'd thrash it everywhere. You know, the foot pegs, I'd grind down, like doing roundabouts and stuff, I'd grind down to nothing. You know, I'd even have, you know, I used to ride it so hard. On the road, I had the engine cases down on the left side. Yeah, and that is the bike that got me into racing. And it's probably a good job I did start racing, because I was, you know, when you see these people on YouTube, you know, riding like complete cocks, you know, I was one of those. I used to be one of those. Thankfully I started racing, and I've grown out of it now. You know, as you grow older, you become more sensible, don't you? But oh, it feels so good. It takes me right back. Brakes are a little bit woolly. You probably could do with some fresh pads in it. You know, but the instruments are all there, aren't they? You know, the rev counter is straight in front of your face. Everything's where it should be, you know. Here's a stretch to the bars. You know, the tank is a massive old thing, isn't it? I've gone back 25 years. Just like that. Click of the fingers. Takes me back. So good. So good. I remember this being, you know, the best thing I'd ever ridden. And it was, you know, it was announced. Honda announced it as the game changer. And it was. There was nothing like it. Nothing. It's a little bit fluffy, low down, until you get going. As soon as you get off that initial pickup, it clears straight out. Why is there so much traffic on the road? Everything about the bike, the sound of it, everything just takes me back. They've got a very distinctive sound, Fireblades. Even the smell when we started it up, just, it smelled, it just, everything takes me back. Please let me have some clear road. This is the problem with Britain now. There's just, you just can't go. This isn't a main road. This is just a road between two tiny towns in the country. You know, and you just cannot enjoy yourself. You just can't anymore. This, oh, I love it! I love it! Oh, I love it. I see what you mean. It's a little bit fluffy right at the bottom, isn't it? Yeah. Just that initial pickup, but soon clears out. Yeah. And then it's just beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, it feels as taut, suspension's supple. There's nothing harsh about it. No, it's just a joy. Yeah, carbon frame guards, they were a must on Fireblades. Right, we're going for a coffee. This is the Charlton tea room. It's not been in here yet. I hear the cake is to die for. Yeah, the Charlton cat. I'll probably do a bit more video, but if I don't, comments down below. The game changer. This is what made other manufacturers get up and think. Yeah, mine. Honestly, when I sold mine, the pedal was about that short. I'd even scraped the brake pedal. Yeah, and the left-hand engine cases sticks out quite a bit. Yeah, had that down on the ground as well. That's taken me right back. Loved it. The days of choke slut. Carburetors, no fuel injection. Simple fun. You know, no traction control, none of that stuff. Just built for a job and it did it. 123 brake horsepower I think they produced at the time. You know, what more do you need? What more do you need? Here I am looking at, you know, spending thousands and thousands of pounds on a Aprilia Tuono when you can get something like that. Reminisce, and it ain't going to depreciate. Okay, coffee and cake at the Charlton Cat. Really nice. If you're out this way, it's near Devizes in Wiltshire. Okay, if you're ever out this way for a ride, roads aren't bad getting here either. So yeah, recommend that place. Yeah, so this thing had a 16-inch front wheel in it, but the profile of the tyre. But yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head without looking. So forgive me, but it was a 120. Was it 120 70/16? But because the profile was so big, you know, it more or less was a 17-inch, and a 180/55 on the rear. Oh man, I don't know what you can find one of these for. My mate was saying who owns the bike, he said he paid £4 grand for this. £4 grand, you know. Oh, why are people spending 20 grand on modern exotics when this is quick enough? It did need a steering damper. My God, did it ever twitch when you were hooning. You know, the front would go light and it would slap like a bugger. I don't know if any of you have ever seen it. There's a guy going down Bray Hill at the Isle of Man, and he's on a Fireblade, and he has the biggest almighty tank slapper I think you've ever seen. So yeah, they were a bit prone to the old slap. Oh, honestly, I know I say honestly a lot, but when it comes on pipe, okay, this is a shit road really. The surface is bad, but it rides lovely. Rides lovely. I need to find one of these. I need to find one.